Surfing is one of those things, when you're on a wave, it's you and the wave, and it just makes you feel good. I mean, when you're out in the ocean, you see all kinds of aquatic life. It's pretty neat to be in nature like that and being able to catch a wave and be part of that element. It's a feeling that you can't describe until you catch your first wave.
My name's Brian Gale, G-A-L-E, and I teach surfing here in Cocoa Beach.
My name's Luke Beaupre, I'm from London, England.
My name is Roy Scafidi. I own Ocean Sports World Surf Shop in Cocoa Beach, Florida. I also make island surfboards, island wave skis, and island paddle boards.
I started surfing, I moved down when I was about 7 from Illinois, and Kelly Slater was the big hype, and there's a bunch of other big names above him, and Pat Mulharn was one of my best friend's older brother. And started riding for MTV Surf Shop at about 9 years old, and Corey Lopez, Shea Lopez, I mean, I just got right into it, I wasn't like everybody else where I had the dad that surfed, but I fell right into it and just fell in love.
I first started surfing when I think I was 10, and I went to Bude in Cornwall, which is like the corner of England, and it was awesome.
When I was 15 years old, my family moved down from New York, and we moved to Satellite Beach. And there was a surf shop on the corner of the A1A and DeSoto Parkway there called MTB Surf Shop. And we would go there as young guys and watch them make surfboards in this surf shop.
My brother decided to buy a board at a garage sale, and it was a little too big, and I was real small, and he pushed me into a pretty big wave, or I paddled, whatever, but it was a big shore break, and I got my butt handed to me, I nosedived, and we broke the board in the first wave. I broke it and came up, and I didn't really want to surf too much after that, and wasn't so sure about it.
When I'm getting ready to go out on the shore, it's just pure excitement to get out there. You're checking out the waves, seeing which ones there are. Every time you surf, it's completely different, because no wave is the same. So every wave, especially here, is so hard. I mean, they're tiny. They're not tiny, but they're just very inconsistent waves. So they're small, so you've got to learn how to ride.
In Florida, the wave itself is a weaker wave. The Atlantic Ocean is not as big as, say, the Pacific Ocean, so the wave doesn't have a chance to travel and build up energy over a long distance. So you have what we have, a more mushy, kind of lackluster power wave.
It gets really small, and you gotta be on top of it, because you catch it. It might be good 1 hour, the next hour it's flat. So you gotta really be on top of it. What goes into catching a wave is a lot of timing. Catching the wave is the hardest thing in surfing, because a lot of other sports you're already up on your feet, like skateboarding, snowboarding, and surfing, you got to actually catch the wave. So if you don't have the kahunas to paddle and lean into and jump in, you're going to get tossed.
A wave looks like the letter C, and you want to stand up when the wave is right about here. So as the wave is picking up the board's coming down the face of the wave, you want to stand up before it gets to the bottom of the wave, and then start to surf the wave in. When you surf, you see stuff in the water all the time. I've been surfing in the ocean here for now almost close to 40 years, and I've seen everything from sharks, whales, manatees, large fish, all kinds of aquatic life in the ocean. So it's just part of it. I mean, you can't be scared of it. It's there. I mean, if you can taste the water and it has salt in it, chances are there's a shark in it too. So you can't go on your life worried about something like that. You just have to, put it to the side and do it.
There is a fear of it, but they're out there. You can't do anything about it. But it's just, that's what I mean. It's so exciting, because you're just always like looking around, and it's just, you're alert, and alive is a good word.
My perfect wave. Well, that's a good question. It wasn't the size of the wave, I can tell you that. I do remember the first time I ever got tubed in a wave, and I think that was probably the first time I was like, wow, that was really, really cool.
Without surfing, I mean, really, your whole life is surfing when you surf. Because every day I was in the water with surfing, you know, and that's where I've learned everything I've learned. You know, it was really just from being around surfing aspect. And what I'm trying to do is really not work a real job and just keep being able to surf in the water. And that's what I think most surfers try to do, no matter what their niche is, as long as they can keep traveling the world, no matter if they're fishing or repping a company or whatnot.
Surfing has, because I'm involved in the industry, it's made my livelihood. This is how I make my living. I still get time, but I'm usually out when everybody else has got their 9-to-5 job and the waves are good, like on a Tuesday afternoon, and I can tell somebody, hey, I'm going to catch a couple of waves across the street, and I have the whole beach to myself. So this is how I make my living. This is how I've had fun traveling the world. Wouldn't trade it for anything.
I've never had the thought, am I going to surf the rest of my life? It's always been, I'm going to do this till... Because you look out and you see these guys that are like 70 on the longboards and they're just dancing up and down it. And they're having the best time out there because they know what they're doing and they're seasoned. And it just seems like a timeless sport. You can do it whenever.
Until I die, I mean, the rest of my life. You know, I even know if I got in a wheelchair, I'd be surfing with no knees. It don't matter. I'll be surfing until I die. You know, it's a lifestyle.
Until I can't, I'll be in the sport. I'll always be in the ocean. I'll be in the ocean for the rest of my life.